Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here. This is Page of Fame. I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about what's going on. WWDC is coming up here next Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is 1 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure that you guys have this ready to go for you guys. I am super excited. As you can see, the events, last year's event introducing the new MacBook Pro, M1 Max, M1 Pro, whatever, and then the Apple event that just recently happened in March when we got the Mac Studio, and we also got the Studio Display, the new iPad Air, and new iPad SE, along with new phone colors for the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro. Now, what we can expect for WWDC? Well, this is a worldwide developers conference, and I will show you guys. We're really close. We're really close to it. They released new visuals of WWDC. It is going to be an in-person for students, and then for the rest of the world, it's going to be online. So it's going to be mixed this year. Obviously, these are where we're going to get iOS, we're going to get iPadOS, and we're going to get the new macOS 13, along with WatchOS 9 and the new TVOS. Those are all going to be new things that are becoming, and we're expected to get hardware. The only thing I'm expected that I'm going to see is the iMac Pro. I believe it's going to be the thing that's going to be coming out. I don't believe any other thing is coming out. I don't believe a MacBook Air M2. I don't believe a Mac Mini or anything like that. I only believe the iMac Pro is going to be the only hardware shown off, because he did reference it in the spring event where he said we have one more device to add to the lineup, and that is the Mac Pro, the iMac Pro, or Mac Pro. I think it's the Mac Pro or something like that. And he said that, but that's for another day. So really cool things here is the iOS 16 coming at full speed. You can see here of what we're hoping to have. New wallpaper that have widget-like capabilities, the social network functionality to messages, new health features. We're also expected to see notifications on the home screen. So we're gonna have a redesigned a lock screen that's going to have abilities to have widgets, to have different notification bars set up and things like that. So finally, the upgrade that we were looking for notification wise. iPadOS, we're expected to see a Pro mode for the iPad Pros, to where it changes into a Mac style finish, to where the interface is now more of a Mac than it is an iPad, when it's connected to likely a new Apple keyboard. I'm gonna have to guess is what the only way you can get it. I don't think you can do it with all third-party accessories. I think it's only for that, but we'll hope to see, and I'm hoping to pray it does, because I don't have the Magic Keyboard. I have, as you guys know, the Logitech Folio Pro, so hopefully that comes to that as well, as they do sell it on their website. We're also expected to get a couple of other things, and we'll get into it here. Those are supported. I think the new features were, I know multitasking interface is supposed to be a huge thing. That is what I'm waiting for the most. I love the fact that the iPad can do multitasking, but doesn't do it super well. I wish you could do Snap like you could on Windows or on Samsung devices. That is what I'm really waiting for. Additionally, it says the multitasking windows, the same notifications, lock screen you're gonna have on the iPhones, you're expected to have on the iPads as well. That's gonna be super helpful. And then the Pro level apps are pretty much the next things that are gonna be coming in. Final Cut and Blender and other stuff like that. I don't know if that's really gonna happen. My take is that's pretty unrealistic, and I don't think that we're going to be getting Final Cut Pro. Maybe we'll get like a light version of it, but we're certainly not going to get the full thing there. And then I know for macOS is the next thing that we're expected to get on here. This has actually been the one where I would say the least amount of things have been talked about, I think, and I think the name is going to be Mammoth, by the way. That's the code word, the code name that they have for this one so far that I've seen on leaked documents. Before it, obviously we have Monterey, and obviously before that we've had other ones, iterations of it, but you guys can see here the devices that are likely going to be supported to run macOS Mammoth. Let me see the new features. Oh yeah, redesigned apps are a huge thing. That's also going to come into iPhone and iPadOS. Redesigned Apple apps. That's going to be really cool to see. System preferences overhauled. So you're going to be seeing pretty much new things like on the settings. Here you're going to see on system preferences as well. You're going to see this definitely redesigned, and it definitely needs to be redesigned. That has stayed the same for so many years. It definitely does need a new redesign. And then pretty much the same features as the iPhone and iPad with the multitasking, notifications, widgets, stuff like that is probably the next thing that's going to be coming out. I don't really see too much supposed to be going on for macOS Mammoth, even though it has the Mammoth name, which is making me think that something big is going to happen. But I guess we're just going to have to see. But I'm pretty interested in just to see what comes out. Honestly, this has probably been the least leaked OSs I think we've ever seen. Usually we know everything pretty much before it happens, and that hasn't happened at all, really. So that's really interesting to see there. And you see this will make it appear. It's supposed to be features. I know it is supposed to be significant here for iOS. I think it features aimed at the launching. Yeah, a lot of these features are going to be built really for the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max with newer camera features, the always on display, and the new health and safety and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. Let's see. Those are the big three. Now let's go to WatchOS. WatchOS isn't supposed to get a ginormous leap up. It never really does though, so I'm hoping eventually it can. But the AFib burden detection, or the ability to monitor how often a user in the state of vibration. Okay, and low power mode is better low power mode is supposed to be going on with an expanding so you see the power reserve. That is supposed to be happening. That's gonna be really cool because for my watch, I would love to have that. Sleep checking feature is supposed to happen. Women's health and medications. I know new workouts are supposed to be happening as well. They're gonna be adding more stuff to the health and safety features, along with a lot for workouts, and then more watch faces, obviously, that we already know. Like I said, nothing really big. Oh yeah, and satellite connectivity for sending short text messages and SOS messages whenever you don't have cellular connectivity. That's pretty much literally it. And it's always really small for WatchOS. You really can't do too much more. I mean, Apple has done a great job already with WatchOS. So the fact that we're at 9, they continue to go, even if it's small things, are always helpful. And always helps the user experience. And I just went too far out, and I was meant to go to TVOS. This is the last thing that I think OS-wise is obviously going to get updated. I don't know what's supposed to be going on with TVOS. I don't personally have an Apple TV, but if you do, I'm sure that you're going to want to know that these are going to be the supported ones here. The good thing is it's going to be for HomePod Mini, so that's really cool. I do have a HomePod Mini. I have the space gray color. Yeah, I think they're going to be adding more languages, Brazilian, Portuguese to HomePod Mini. More features to Siri to detect more languages. I don't think there's going to be really... Yeah, I don't really think there's going to be much. The Apple Fitness Plus is going to be added, or be improved on the TV. And HomePod is just going to get better for better understanding for Siri. That's it. Yeah, I figured that. They're expected to have the 2022 MacBook Air. I don't see that. Let me see. I think I was just talking about it too. Let me see. I think it's the Mac Pro. Is that what it's called? Or is it? Yeah, it's the Mac Pro. What's the latest Apple slide? Yeah, we're supposed to get the OSs. I don't think we're going to get any MacBook Pros, but we are supposed to get the Mac Pro, which they did talk about. Here it is. So this one's indeed obviously the peak performance event. We didn't get that, but we got successors for the Apple Silicon. But here we go. So this is we're more than likely going to start off with the M1 Ultra chips. So these are going to be the chips that you guys have seen in the new Mac Studio. That's probably going to be the base level, but turned up a little bit more than the Mac Studio was. I think that's what you're going to start off with, but I think they're going to be called something probably X1 is my guess for the chip name, because I know they're going to be releasing another chip, but it's going to be totally Apple Silicon. It's the only thing that they have left in the transition. He talked about it, so obviously that's going to be going to Apple Silicon there, switching away from Intel, and I think it's definitely going to be awesome to see that. I think it is going to change the design. I don't think it's going to be this big cheese grater. I think it's going to be more compact, just like the other products have been way more compact, and I'm going to guess that it's going to be really, really nice for it. 2 Ultra chips could be combined to make 40-core CPU and 128 GPU and 64 neural engines. We haven't really heard too much else news on this. I'm excited to see what the I/O is, see what they have more rumored for this. That's what the big thing that I'm really wanting to see going on here is just a redesign of this and see the new chips that are going to be coming out for it. I will never buy one. I don't have that type of workflow to where I would need this, but I do understand people who do. But yeah, that's going to be it. I don't know about the mixed reality headset. I don't have a good vibe on that yet. I may or may not end up putting that in this video. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a good suggestion on that, so don't hold your breath on it, but it could happen along with MacBook Pros. Don't hold your breath, but it could happen.